The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmond, Vice President Sherry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum. Welcome to the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club TV. Here are the hosts of your show, President Joe Desmond and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Hey, Mark Meldrum. I can't even talk. Hey, Mark Meldrum and Northern Ohio Chevelle Club with
President Joe. How's everybody doing out there? Hey, a little bit of personal news. On the 28th, my daughter gave birth to my second grandchild.
Just yesterday.
Addison. Little cutie. She's got more hair than I do. More hair than he does, for sure. But she's a little cutie. So,
how you like my new haircut, NOCC?
Yeah, what do you think? Does he look perfect? He looks perfect. Anyway, hey, a lot going on in October coming up. We've got the first thing coming up is the Fall Haul.
Yeah, so we're going to go down to the Cleveland Metro Parks.
Yep.
And do a nice little cruise and maybe have a
little cookout at the end of it.
Cookout at the end.
Yep.
The phone keeps sliding on me, so I got to readjust.
Yep. It's put on by the Resurrection Car Club.
Okay.
And what they do is you get down there about 9 o'clock in the morning at Eddie's Boat Dock. They're going to have free coffee and donuts. And then we are going to cruise the Metro Parks from Eddie's Boat Dock all the way to the Brecksville Reservation. Very nice little cruise. Very similar to what the NOCC used to do with our cruise through the Metro Parks. We'll be driving right through that area. So it's going to be pretty cool. So all you guys out there that want to do it, meet us at 9 o'clock, Saturday the 8th. At the phone keeps flopping down.
Keeps moving.
Saturday, October 8th, 9 o'clock down at Eddie's Boat Dock or by the Cleveland Yacht Club. Right at the boat ramps on the Rocky River. So it's going to be kind of cool.
All right, awesome. So in this month's newsletter, we have Jerry is going to read off the birthdays and anniversaries.
Nice,
Did a nice job with that. Umpy has got some tech tips utilizing old tools. He dug deep into his toolbox to find these tools. And he's got some electrical meters and he's got some old, mainly electronic tools that he's going to go over.
Good deal.
And, of course, big news here. Hopefully this works out. If it's not, I'll edit it out. But we got a guy coming in from Boston tomorrow to buy the '67 Chevelle. So
who cares?
We'll try to.
Hopefully go to a good home. And speaking of selling cars, I sold my '66 Rambler.
Yep.
That was a little rough. I had some seller's remorse there. I was a cool little car. I had a lot of fun with it. It did the whole long haul on a power tour one in 2014. So it was kind of a sad day to see it go, but freed up some money for me to do some other things, finish a couple other projects.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. We freed up some money, so now we can work on some new projects.
That's right. And
also,
vintage air is in the works for me. I'm gonna do vintage air on one of my cars. I'm gonna do it on the '68 Chevelle on the wagon.
This damn camera.
And I'm gonna try and do some video of that. Jim Umstead's gonna help me tackle that project, and Ray Wilson, because we went on Trendsetters. We had a blast. We had 12 cars, a couple Chevelle folks with us. It was a great time. But vintage air would have been very nice.
Yep.
It was very hot.
So
just ask Colleen.
Very good. Very good.
So,
So we'll get some nice tech tips about how to do vintage air. It's Kenny did it on his system.
Yep, he did.
So,
he used the classic. He used classic air, and I think I'm gonna go with the vintage air. I've been looking around on.
Phone's ringing.
Yeah, the phone's ringing. We're
got
back.
a phone call done. We're back.
We're back.
Also in this month's newsletter, we got Mels Musings, and of course she always finds something comical to talk about, and of course we got the Indians going into the playoffs, so she's all excited about how October's going. So we got some good things going on in
and
Cleveland.
the Monsters hockey getting ready to start up again.
Okay.
The defending Calder Cup champions. So
Cavs are right around the corner.
Yeah, Cavs are.
So we'll have something to cheer about.
We won't even talk about the Browns.
No point in talking about the Browns this season. Let's see.
And it is October.
It is
October.
So
Oktoberfest.
I hope you're getting ready.
I hope you guys are getting ready.
Yeah.
Getting your lederhosen.
Yeah.
And all the blonde girls out there figuring out how to do their pigtails and their push-ups.
Yeah, the wheels are turning inside these heads.
That's right.
So we'll be thinking about all sorts of things to go on.
How about a little big black lager?
big block, or what'd you say, small block?
Small block back.
Yeah, there you go.
So we've got all kinds of things in the works. It's gonna be a fun show. We're back at Strongsville Holiday Inn again.
Yeah.
Kenny really worked them over. And a lot of people there's a lot of talk, grumbling about the Holiday Inn and things like that, but it serves our show perfectly. It's very difficult to go to another place, have to start all over again and figure it out. How to do it, where to put the trailers, and every place we went, that's the biggest problem is the trailers.
The money was really higher at other places.
Yeah,
too,
absolutely. So. It was at least 25-30% higher than what we have now. So we're there again, and we you know us. We make the best of it. Give you guys the best bang for your buck. And I think Kenny will have the entry forms out shortly, unless they're already out there.
I've got a preview of it, and Kenny and I have been working together to get some artwork on there, and we're gonna do some advertising in Cruisin Times. We're gonna get it out on all the Facebook and web pages and all that stuff too.
Yep, and keep hitting that Facebook page of ours. We'd love to see everybody out there. We've got a lot of new members out there. Hit us up on Facebook. Make sure you're out there. You let us know who you are. Me and Mark cannot remember everybody's name, but we know your faces.
And we have 1,100 people are friends of ours on Facebook.
Yep.
But we've only got about 100 or so members, and that's who's getting the newsletter right now. So you guys are the most important to us.
That's right. Yeah, we give a little snippet on Facebook, but the members get the whole shebang.
Full access.
That's right. So if you wanna join, $25, be a member, and you'll be able to get to see all this nonsense that we do out here. So.
It's fun. So that's about it. So hopefully you enjoy this newsletter, and we will see you down the road.
Happy Halloween. See ya.
Jim Umstead, NOCC member, back at Umps Garage, took a little vacation. One of the things we did was the Trendsetters Cruise. We did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, home Sunday. We went to Zanesville, Chillicothe, Athens, Ohio, Marietta, down in the southeast part of Ohio. We went to Lehman's Hardware, Roscoe Village, zip lining at Hocking Hills. Got to drive some really beautiful roads in southern Ohio, so the state is way underrated. It's just so much to do in this state of Ohio. It's great. Like I said, it was about 800 miles in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. What the heck, We drove the old 55. See if I can flip that. I don't know if that's going to flip around. We'll just stand backwards. What the heck? Drove the old 55. Runs good. Got about 12 miles to the gallon. That's the best you can expect out of it. But what we're going to do in today's little segment is, I haven't been working much in the garage. Been kind of taking it easy. Football season started with the Browns. I'm down there. Game day, usually about 7:30 in the morning, and get home about 6:30 at night. So on those Sundays, it kind of occupies a lot of my time. But I'm going to stop this, flip the camera around, and I'm going to kind of show some things, technology that we don't use anymore in today's cars. I went through some of my drawers and my tool chest, and I was astounded some of the things that I own and I haven't used in 20 years plus. So it's kind of funny. Rare items that I haven't used. Actually, I've used this a few times. These are for adjusting the idle mixture screws on quadrajets. So I've actually gotten to use that a little bit. This is a nice long reach one. Haven't used this in years. This is for balancing side draft carburetors on Triumphs. It's got the Strongberg or Weber side draft carburetors. This goes on the intake, and you're balancing the air when they've got multiple carburetors on the side. So haven't used that. Here's one. I didn't even know I had this. On the 80s car, John Schultz will like that because he's Mr. 80s. There is a solenoid that is they use for the kick up and down for the air conditioning. And this plugs into the unit, and then you can put 12 volts on it. And with the little switch on this critter, it's there somewhere. There it is. You can drive the rod up and down and play with it. I use this a lot. I shouldn't say I don't use it. This is my dwell meter. I use this for setting the dwell on the points on a lot of cars, but it's interesting. This is the old technology, the dwell meter. New technology, the scan tool. Old technology, you still got to use it with the old cars. New technology, you got to have a computer, you got to have a scan tool to analyze them. Another thing I don't use, timing light on the new stuff. The old stuff, yeah, we still set the timing. Here's something I haven't used in a bazillion years. Spark plug voltage tester. I don't even know how to use it. I forgot. I lost the instructions on it. But that's just kind of some of the old tools that, I went through some of my drawers and found some interesting things. And so hopefully this year, let's see, we're going to pause this here for a second and flip it around. Anywho, I got a new phone, and I don't care if the video picture is any better because you can look at this face, but I'm hoping the audio is better. My old phone had a lot of crackle in the audio, and I don't know why. But we got a new phone, and hopefully this will get us some good audio and won't drive Mark nuts when he's doing his editing. And well, that's all I got kind of this month. I'm really it's weak. We got some projects coming up for the winter. Nothing exciting, but we'll just think about Chevelle Fest, Oktoberfest. Lederhosen and German beer, and I'm German, so I feel comfortable with that. Take care for now.
Just a few more snippets of George's car. Really enjoyed him bringing the car over, taking me out for a ride.
George, that's got some power to it, buddy. Nice, very nice.
It's a lot of fun seeing this car back on the road, and I'm sure George will be having it at many club events in the future. See ya!
Hey everybody, Joe Desmond here. We're at Cruisin the Chapel in Hudson. As you can see, we have some beautiful Chevelles here, quite representative of the club, about 14, 15 cars. Today we're honoring Cruisin Times editor and owner, John Shapiro. They had a very nice memorial for him. A lot of fun, a lot of beautiful cars. Beautiful day today. John's up there making sure we don't have any rain, but everything's going great here. Got a couple things coming up this month. Got our picnic in September, planning our Christmas party already. I know, it's August, we're planning a Christmas party. So we're gonna give you a little view of the cars we got here, about 14 cars. Kenny's here, Jerry's here. Jerry's my filmographer today. So Jerry, show him some cars, buddy. How's that for some cars for a local show for Don Sitz in memory of John Shapiro? They did a nice memorial for him. Big announcements coming up in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned to Facebook. Stay tuned to our newsletter. See ya.
Chevelle Club. We're here at the Elyria Apple Festival today, and we're sitting next to Larry and Craig, and we got about half the Chevelle Club here today. So we got the 67 out here, the 66, but the Vega is what's getting all the attention today. But that's okay. Don Justice is here. We got George here. We've got Rick Hurling here. So why aren't you here? You should be here. We're going to have a good time today. It's a beautiful day. It rained like crazy on Friday and then some on Saturday, but it just left us with a beautiful day today. I don't know what else is going on.
I don't know. I hope they don't throw apples at the cars. I'm afraid they must start throwing apples.
But it's a good day. I'll shoot some video walking around here. We'll get some video of all the Chevelles and some still pictures.
And the Vega.
And the Vega. Yeah, we'll get the Vega in there. So we're just yucking it up today. We've had a great breakfast right across the street. So 200 car limit down here. Because they've got to close the streets down, and they can't close them all down because there's some businesses like McDonald's you still got to be able to get to and stuff. But it goes all the way down to the center of the square, right down in front of the fountain. So it's just a nice show. Nice day. What else?
I guess I'm going to have to get up and move the Vega so George's car will get some attention.
Yeah.
He's not getting any attention.
Poor George.
Yeah, poor George.
I tell you, we're going to shoot some video of the car today. We're just so happy for George. He's finally got the car down. Pan over to that, Cody. Got Cody on the camera today, so I can do some, get myself into the video. But George did a great job with the car. I'll go over there and do a walk around. That was a real big, I'll call it a club project, because I saw a lot of club members over there working on that car, trying to get it done. George took me in a ride in the car this week, and that little small block's got some power. It'll really set you back in the seat. So, and I've got some video of that I'll play a little bit later. So, signing out from the Elyria Apple Festival. George, your car's looking nice.
Thank you, Mark.
We did the walk around. Of course, Rick's always looks nice. But
We're being outshined by a Vega today.
I know. It's sad. We've already talked about this.
All the attention.
In the pre-show activity here, we talked about the Vega, but don't worry. There's a lot of Chevelle lovers out there, George, and they love your car.
I love chicken paprikash, for the record.
Oh my gosh. George and I had a bet this week on the Avon Midview High School football game.
Go Eagles.
Aye. And I thought for sure I was looking in good shape there. Midview was ahead at halftime. And then Avon came out of nowhere and just demolished Midview.
45-21.
Yeah. So now I owe George. I thought it was breakfast, but now he wants me to upgrade to dinner.
Oh, both.
So
Both.
we'll see what happens. See ya.
Stay tuned.
We have a 1966 Chevelle owned by Larry Robeson of Avon.
From the Mind of Jeff by Jeff Thompson.
Howdy, Facebook fans. This is Jeffrey Thompson. I know. But for this video, I'm Jeffrey Thompson. I was asked a specific question. Why do German girls have pigtails? If you ask me why, I'll tell you straight up. But it's not appropriate for this video. They actually have pigtails because they have two pigtails, meaning that they're not married. Or two buns, okay? If they have a single tail, which is like a ponytail, or a single bun, that means they're married. Who knew this shit? I didn't know. I had to look it up. But like we said, NOCC asked me a question, so here we go. Two pigtails, you can have some fun. One pigtail, hands off. See ya. Have a good time. Enjoy your videos. Later.
And now, from beautiful downtown Akron, it's Jerry Lurkowski to read birthdays and anniversaries. Take it away, Jerry.
Howdy everybody, Jerry here with our October birthdays and anniversaries.
Steve Zabo on the 1st. Nick Ganatis on the 3rd. Ann Robinson on the 5th. Lynn Holford on the 9th. Martha Richardson on the 15th. We have a really neat one here. Our friend Joel Jackson in Texas, his birthday's on the 15th. His wife Megan's is on the 19th. John Paget, our buddy in Georgia, the 17th. John Treehouse on the 20th. Tori Blackburn, 21st. Janet Reich on the 23rd. Beth Mills on the 24th. Frank Germano on the 25th. John Gregg also on the 25th. Jeff Kondo on the 30th. And Jerry Kowalski on the 30th. Our anniversaries for the month of October, Joel and Megan Jackson in Texas also have an anniversary on the 4th. 2 birthdays and an anniversary in 1 month. That's pretty cool. Randy and Sandy Dieter on the 5th. Josh and Becky Simcoe on the 11th. Robert and Janet Reich on the 12th. Nick and Renee Ganatis on the 17th. And Jeff and Tracy Pollan, our good friends from California, on the 18th. For those of you with birthdays, happy birthday. And with those of you with the anniversaries, happy anniversary. Have a great October. Till next month. See ya.
And now it's time for another round of Mels Musings with Melanie Bender.